We are back now on this Mental Health Thursday with an organization based in South Bend that many of you may have never heard of. For 10 years, Clubhouse of St. Joseph County has been a cornerstone helping adults dealing with mental illness.
Yeah, the nonprofit provides them with hope and opportunities to work, learn, live, and reach their goals. One way the group is doing that is by producing a play based on the Clubhouse itself. And they're getting some big-time help for this production as well. So here to talk about it, we've got some big-time names. Let's start right here. We've got Tess Olson, Executive Director of Clubhouse of St. Joseph County. We got the playwright and a Clubhouse member, Laura Hammond's here too, and Aaron Nichols, familiar face, Executive Director of the South Bend Civic Theater and Director of this play. It's called Clubhouse, the play. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
This is really, really cool. We were talking about this during the break. So let's start with this. Tess, 10 years of celebration. For those who don't know about Clubhouse, talk to us about what that is for those who aren't familiar.
Yes, a lot of people have not heard about Clubhouse, so we're super grateful to be here today. We are a supportive community that helps individuals, adults with serious mental illness. As you mentioned, we support people in looking for employment. We have some employment programs that we help people with. We support any learning or education goals that people have, and then are just really supporting them overall in their recovery. I think one of the most important things that happens at Clubhouse is we provide a safe, stigma-free zone for people to build relationships, which is so challenging for individuals with mental illness.
It is so needed right now. Laura, I want to hear from you. As both a Clubhouse member and a playwright, I guess what inspired you to write Clubhouse the play, and what do you hope people at home, the audience, will take away from it?
Well, what really inspired me was it's a very special community of staff and members that I wanted to encapsulate that. So at first it was all about Clubhouse, but I think it's really important to understand what people go through to be eligible to be a member of Clubhouse. So I made it be about kind of, you know, all that, because that's the only way to show the joy and, you know, the camaraderie and the love that's there.
And the only way to know about it really is unless you go there. If you've never had a chance to, and I've had a chance to
come get a tour.
That tour is amazing because you go in there and it feels like a home. It doesn't feel like a business. Aaron, you've directed, as we know, many productions across the region. Why was this important for you personally to be a part of?
Well, first of all, they asked me and I said yes, and it's such a joy to do it because I had read the book that they had produced, this Our Stories book, which is all about stories from the Clubhouse. And so I said, well, what better way to tell your story than through a play? Because that's what I do, and that's what stories are so powerful. When you want to know about an organization, how do you find out? You listen to their stories. So that's the wonderful thing that Laura has done is encapsulated, like she said, the stories of the Clubhouse into this narrative. And for me, allowing the community to hear more of its own stories is so important. That's what we do at the Civic, and I think that's what this play is attempting and succeeding at doing.
I want to be transparent with you guys. We've just been told we're standing by for a special report from NBC News. Not sure what that's about, but we're on standby for that. So I want to ask you now, just in case we lose time, how can people see this play, and how can people get a tour of Clubhouse here in St. Joe County as well?
Sure. Well, people can go to clubhousesjc.org. We have Clubhouse the Play, our special page for it. They can purchase tickets there. They can send an email to me if they're interested in doing sponsorship. The play is going to be taking place at the Layton Auditorium at St. Joe County Public Library in downtown South Bend on November 2nd at 2:30. And we're really excited to have the community learn about Clubhouse. If people want to take a tour of Clubhouse, they just need to come in anytime between 8 and 4, Monday through Friday. And we'd be happy to give them a tour and indoctrinate them to the Clubhouse way.
It's amazing.